No one tells you how hard it is to rewire your brain to allow amazing things to happen after experiencing trauma or pain. Blessings exist, good people exist, and a softer life exists. Let it happen. And shout out to Maji Got the Tea for sharing this quote. And this is so absolutely true, y'all. Like, this is so hard to, like, process. Like, if you are somebody who's been through some shit in life, over time it like does something, and like it's like when you've been through something traumatic and it's like long term, where it's a constant thing that happens over time, that does something to our brains where we just think, we can't accept good things that happen to happen for us, because in our heads we're always trying to protect ourselves from people who has manipulated us and just basically gave us trust issues. So when we experience people who come off as like being too nice or just overly friendly, it puts us on edge. Like in our heads, like what is your motive, and that's not always the case, and that's what we have to get out of our heads. And I know that's something that I still have to work on myself, is getting out of my head of trusting other people, right? Because when you been through the ringer so much for so long, over time, that like it just does something to your brain. So after you've gotten out of those traumatic experiences, once you've done the healing, our brains are still wired to what those traumatic experiences. So it's sometimes hard to rewire our brain to say, listen, you can trust people, you trust yourself, you've done the work, you've done the healing. So now it's time to go out and play. You're a new person. So you can enjoy. So learn to be more open with people. Listen, you know the signs, you'll know the red flags, and you just leave them right there at that red flag. Just move differently now. You know what I'm saying? Don't allow these people to play in your face. You'll see them come in. You'll know when they're about to play in your face. You'll see the signs. You'll know when they are playing in your face. You'll know when they're trying to take advantage. You'll know when they're just being a user. You know when they're just trying to put you through some trauma, and you stop it right there at the door. Huh, it's not coming in, okay? You're not coming in. No. You nip that shit right there, right then and there on site, okay? Like, you stand your ground with that. Like, no, you leave them right where they're at, okay? This time around. But it's okay to be open to receive, and be open to actual good people. There are good people out here. Like, there really are. Like, I had that. I just had an awakening a couple months ago where, a bus driver waited for me because I was at the light and I couldn't get across. The light was green, so he could have kept moving, but he seen me waiting for the bus and he waited. So I was like, oh, okay, good people do still exist. It's sad, but there is people out here, and blessings still exist. Just like this quote says, we just gotta let it happen. Let us start being open to receive these things again. We can trust again. Like I said, we see the signs. We know who these people are. We know who these manipulators are. But there's also other people that are waiting for us to connect. There's also other people that God wants us to connect with and have experiences and a beautiful life with. And so we have to be open to receiving that. This message is certainly for me, but I know it's for certainly somebody out there. If you clicked on this message, yes, like, you've been through a lot, but now it's time to put your sword down and just put it in the back. Like, I heard that recently, and I'm like, oh my gosh, that is so me. Like, I need to put my sword down because I'm always on. I'm on low key defense, but I'm on offense. Like, I do be on, like, my sword be out. Like, and I be on guard, too guarded sometimes. But I learned to put the sword down. Everybody's not trying to attack me, and just chill out and let it flow and see where it go. That's what I need to do. Okay, but that's gonna help us to be open to accepting and receiving what we truly deserve. Okay. So I hope y'all enjoyed this message. Y'all know how we do over here. It's Core. I love y'all. See y'all later.